What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Lowpes and welcome back to another video. I am here with Alex. We are working on the EP3 Type R and we got some exciting mods happening. We're actually going to work underneath the hood and we're going to do some cosmetic mods. What I'm actually going to do is a spoon yellow valve cover with some titanium goodies throughout. What?
You didn't hear yourself?
No.
Cover.
Yep.
Sorry.
So we're doing a titanium spark plug cover, a valve cover, titanium hardware, and it's pretty exciting, pretty cool. I can't wait to do it. It's going to change the car quite a bit. And inside the bay, the red valve cover is all chipped and looking nasty. I'm going to show you guys that shortly. Stick around. Thank you for clicking, and let's get to it. As you guys can see, this is what we're changing. We're changing this valve cover. It's all wrecked up. I was gonna do red again, but I kind of want to go with the titanium theme, and then that blue from the titanium is gonna go with Brembo's other things along the car, so we're gonna make it a theme. So yeah, we're gonna take the valve cover off, we'll have to take the intake off, and we're gonna do the fuel rail as well. So we're gonna do the Acuity Instruments fuel rail. It's all gonna look so much better. I'm super excited. And then this is what we're going with, the spoon yellow here, and then as you guys can see, we have all these goodies back here. I'll show you closer. And those are the Brembos we're actually working on. Well, Alex is working on right now. He's just helping me rebuild them. Good man, Alex, eh? Good man, Alex.
Tell them what else I did.
I'll tell them. So, we were trying to take the studs out of here. I didn't show you guys because it was a pain in the ass. And then the stud broke in half. And then we had to re-drill it, re-tap it. And he did a clutch job because that valve cover was kind of expensive. So this was pretty expensive because this is already bunged for the oil catch can. And yeah, but let's get to it. I'm excited. We've basically taken off the spark plug cover over here, and then what I noticed is two of these coils didn't have bolts in them. So that's good that we discovered that. We're gonna put bolts in them and tie them down, or like screw them down properly. Two are missing. That's super interesting. But yeah, we're getting there. Then we're gonna move that. We have a few of these left to take off around, and then this will just pop up. Pretty easy stuff. We've taken that off, took all the bolts out, and this is inside of a K28 engine. If none of you guys have ever seen it. It looks pretty good, pretty clean. Especially because the car only has 72,000 kilometers on it. Those reservoirs were getting in our way there, so that was probably the biggest issue. But aside from that, now we're gonna put basically clean up the edges here, put some Honda Bond, and then put the new valve cover in with the new gasket. Now we flip this over, we put the gasket around, and now we are putting the plugs or whatever the hell these things are called in here, and what we're doing for the coil pack. So what we're doing is getting a bit of oil, putting them flush, and then using, funny enough, little ghetto, but we're using this beer opener and kind of pushing it down perfectly flat. You want to make sure they're flush, and that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and then when this is done, we'll put it in and continue with the install. We got a fuel rail to do and all the titanium goodies. I'm super excited to see how this thing looks after. So we basically removed the bolts out of there to give us a bit more space to move that up. And now what we're gonna do is we cleaned up the Honda Bond, and we're gonna put Honda Bond on all four corners, just a little bit, don't put too much. You don't want it kind of seeping into the motor. That would be bad. So let's get to it, let's do it. So now we have basically all the titanium goodies here from Chasing J's. We're gonna put that down, and I'll link all this stuff down below so you guys can check it out also. All right guys, so as you guys can see, we have some progression going on here. We got the titanium valve cover kit, washer kit, whatever you want to call it on. I've removed the plastic underneath so we can fit the spark plug cover over there. We have this, our Type R oil dipstick. And then I'm gonna get my Acuity cap and put it on here, but yeah, it's looking really good. So now what we're gonna do basically is put the spark plug cover on, put that all back in. This all gonna be set. Then we're gonna work on the fuel rail, and yeah, super excited. It's looking really, really good. Check it out from far so far. As you guys can see, it flows really nice. Pops really good in the bay too. And then the plans are relocate to the back and do a custom titanium intake for now until we go boost. Yeah, super cool. We're gonna start doing the fuel rail now, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I relocated the ground from here onto over there, and we're gonna make sure that it works good afterwards, make sure we get power. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So it's pretty simple. What you're gonna do is take off these 2 bolts, unplug the clips that go into your injectors, and then you're gonna have a clip right over here. I'll show you guys closer, and that's basically the fuel line coming in. We're gonna take that out and we're gonna replace it. It's super simple, and it's gonna look so much better with the Acuity fuel rail. I'm super happy. And then that's gonna be Acuity as well, and then we'll just keep the OEM Type R dipstick because it looks pretty good. And we're gonna put that spark plug cover last, but it's coming together really nicely. Let me know what you guys think. I'm super excited about this. Let's get it. This is the fuel line you want to take out over here, and we're going to remove the fuel line here, and then these 2 bolts, and it's going to come out. Yo, can you stop swearing, bro?
What?
YouTube doesn't like it. All right, let's get it.
13 videos.
So we've removed the OEM fuel rail, and I've put all the fittings I needed onto the Acuity one here, and we've taken out the injectors and put them back in. Eventually I'm going to get new injectors because these look a little rough, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Probably going to go with maybe the RDX injectors because I believe these are 3-ish in the 300 cc's and RDX is 410. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's going to look really good. Acuity, thank you so much for sending this out. You guys are the absolute best. If you guys want to check out any of their goodies, down below I'll show you all the stuff, the link to the website and everything that we're using today. Just big shout out to everyone there at Acuity, and let's continue into the video because we're almost done. It's going to look really good. I'll take the EP3 out, finish with the titanium accessories, and we're done. So now we're going to install the fuel rail. We've just put some PB blaster on these studs. We're going to do the double nut trick to remove them so that we can use the hardware provided by Acuity, and then we'll get the fuel rail in. It's gonna look super good, super nice. So you can see this, the Chasing J's. If it wants to focus in, the Chasing J goodies look so good. The titanium. Once this all pulls together, you guys are gonna see my vision. It looks super sick. So the best way to take these studs out is you tighten 2 nuts together and make sure they're pretty tight, and then you get the bottom nut and you loosen it, and the whole stud will come out. As you guys can see, the stud's moving. So I'm gonna tackle this, and then we're gonna get to the fuel rail. Finally. All right, so what you're gonna do is lubricate here a little bit. You can use a bit of gasoline from what's spilt out. Put that in a bucket, and we're just gonna place it here for now. And then what we're gonna do is get the spacers that originally came with the other fuel rail, original one, and we're gonna place them down over here. And we're gonna just try at least tightening it down just a bit, just so it can grab, and give yourself a bit of space so that you can slide the other one in. Make sure you don't lose these because the spacers are needed, because it basically angles the injectors to its proper position. You want to go snug, you don't have to go super tight. You know, just make sure all your injectors are in properly. So now what we're going to do is put our injector clips back in. Nice and snug. And then just remember to put your fuel line back in also. And in this car, it is a bit of a pain because we have tons of different lines in the way. So that was a bit of a pain. As you guys can see, everything's solid and everything's good. The Acuity fuel rail looks really, really nice with the black and the burnt titanium. I'm really happy with how this is all turning out. I just can't wait to get the custom intake and relocate the battery and possibly the fuse box as well. But yeah, let's just make sure we don't have any leaks with the injectors. We're gonna prime it maybe about 5 times and then turn it on and make sure we don't have any. All right guys, so check it out. I've put the fuel rail on. I went out and actually picked up a fuel gauge. Need one of those, and everything's looking really good. The Type R dipstick actually suits everything. We got the Acuity oil cap, the Acuity fuel rail with all the fittings, and a Marshall's fuel gauge, but not too bad, and all the Chasing J's goodies. What do you guys think? Let me know down below what you guys think of it. I'm thinking it's looking real good. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it and if you guys like the progress on the EP3 Type R, comment down below. See you later. Alex is back there. We actually might tackle a different mod right now. It's gonna be in a separate video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. Peace out. Do it once, do it right. Later.